What does advocacy and activism look like within the context of early childhood education, and how does this relate to the image of the teacher? As early childhood educators, we are drawn to this profession by our passion for working with young children and the desire to positively impact children's lives in the early years. Yet very few of us would perceive ourselves as advocates or activists, despite naturally possessing these skills and roles within our services. Our everyday actions often reflect advocacy and activism without our own conscious awareness. So, what is advocacy and activism in relation to early childhood education? Although there are key differences between the meaning of advocacy and activism, in early childhood context, these are used interchangeably and are seen as actions that intentionally seek to influence outcomes that are in the best interests of children, families, and educators, and promote children's rights and social justice. A statement that strongly aligns with my practice and the image I hold as a teacher. Have a think about what your image of the teacher looks like to you. We all have different ideas of what constitutes a strong image of the teacher, and this concept involves many layers. For me, some of the key attributes that create a strong image of the teacher include a teacher who creates a supporting, nurturing, and responsive environment, who acts in the best interests in relation to children, families, and colleagues, guided by the core principles of the Code of Ethics to ensure that every child's well-being is of the utmost importance to their practice. A teacher who values community and social connection in a children's development so that they can build meaningful partnerships between staff and families to provide the most relevant and respectful care for each child. A teacher that can draw from a range of theoretical perspectives and approaches that align with their philosophy in how they teach, learn, and understand children's development to shape their practice. The list of the image of the teacher could go on. However, in essence, in relation to advocacy and activism, when these attributes are implemented, they reflect a teacher who can lead to promote a positive organisational culture and professional learning community. We are all different in the way that we view the world, the way we teach, and the way we lead. There is no stereotype about who or what constitutes a good leader. However, when it comes to advocating to create change and take the steps to enable change, there are several attributes of a leader in early childhood that are needed to make this possible. Some of these include being authentic in fostering a genuine connections with children and families, determined in the pursuit of the best outcomes for each child's growth and development, having a shared vision towards a common goal, being optimistic in your pathway to create change ahead, be compassionate towards each child and their families to create a supportive environment, taking action and actively advocating for the well-being and rights of each child, being a communicator to foster understanding, engagement, and knowledge sharing, believing in you to be the driver of change. If we, as pre-surface teachers, know our why, know our purpose, this will allow us to lead and be the drivers of change, the drivers that influence and inspire others within our services to achieve common goals and greater outcomes for children. For me, I want to be that teacher who takes action to challenge the dominant discourse in early childhood education and establish an environment where the significance of early childhood is celebrated and acknowledged. I can achieve this by dedicating myself to continuous personal growth, development, and reflection, empowering me to advocate for a brighter future for each child, and be a champion in children's lives. I want to be that person who will never give up on children, a person who makes a difference in children's lives and will always want to build on nurturing relationships with children, no matter how challenging it may be at times. Reflecting on this unit and since creating my philosophy on effective leadership, have I had a light bulb moment? Yes, absolutely. However, among the numerous insights that I have gained, there has been one standout message that has been reflected throughout my journal, and that is, in order to create change and advocate for change, I can only do this if I have a strong image of myself first. I need to be able to believe in myself and have the confidence to speak up, have the strength to know I can make a meaningful change. Know that there are going to be many challenges along the way, but know they are all experiences that I can learn from and will shape me as a teacher. To have the belief in what I do and what I want to achieve and challenge myself to be a game changer.